Your game, get the perfect link.
The perfect link.
Perfect link.
Perfect link. Perfect link. Perfect link. Perfect link.
Perfect link.
Perfect link.
Golfers everywhere are talking, and what they're talking about is the perfect link.
The perfect link is so easy to use, you don't even need directions. You just put it on your putter and start putting.
The most common putting mistake is letting your wrist break during the stroke.
With the perfect links, your wrists stay in the proper position. Therefore, your putts stay on line.
The perfect link is the perfect training device because it trains your muscles to repeat the perfect strokes over and over again. Use it once and see an improvement.
The perfect link helped me train my muscles, so I knew exactly what to do on every stroke.
The perfect link is a great tool to improve your pitching and chipping around the green. And the perfect link has received the coveted PGA Partners Seal of Approval.
It's unreal what practicing with the perfect link will do for your putting stroke.
You'll sink more putts, lower your scores, and enjoy the game more. Call now.
On Golf Central, we say goodbye to Annika, how her last event ends as others pay tribute to the all-time great. Plus, don't miss her post-round interview as she steps away from the game. Golf Central tonight, 8:30 Eastern, only on Golf Channel.
Golf Channel Monday. They're the shots you can't believe. The shots that make you say, how'd they do that? Golf's amazing videos. Trick Shot Edition. Premieres Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern on Golf Channel.
2 holes to go for Annika Sorenstam. We could trot out a million statistics. We can trot out 89 victories. She's marching towards the end of it, although you never know with some players. They can come back in the twilight of a career, suddenly get the urge to start playing competitively again.
After a few months away from the game, or a year or so, you never know, she might, such a competitor, she might miss it. But she has got a lot of business interests now, a lot going on. And Sophie Chiquel there, hitting a pretty good second shot.
Veronica Zorzi got par the last hole when we left her.
An outside chance. Yes, an outside chance here at birdie for Katrina. We've seen a few of the players over the last few holes being quite aggressive on the greens.
Well, it's a good word to use at the moment, Dan, because Annie Munker doesn't have to be aggressive at the moment. She's the one who's got the advantage, 2 shots. Unless somebody sneaks up from behind on her, she can just try and play her way in now. Doesn't have to go for it.
Has to concentrate on making pars, and that is not the ideal position to be in on the 14th.
We've seen her do that twice, haven't we, in the last half an hour? Fly the ball over the flag and just too far.
I just wonder if she is getting a little bit pumped up. That's something a caddy needs to take into consideration when they discuss the clubs that she needs to hit. She is going to hit it a little bit further when she starts to get excited.
Melissa Reid to get to 6 under with 1 to go. Not quite the line. Always going to finish a fraction away from the cup. But another really encouraging performance from her. I'm sure Alison Nicholas will have taken note of Melissa Reid's form as well this week.
And I think Alison thinks very highly of Melissa. Has watched her play quite a bit over this last year. Alison also knows Lawrence very well, Melissa's teacher. They've discussed Melissa at length as well. And a good shot from Laura Davis. Again going with her driving iron, finding the fairway.
It's a hole she seems to enjoy, this one. Enjoys the challenge of getting up there.
I think when she reaches the 17th, she's going to take a driver out and have a go for that green. She's got nothing to lose now. Laura won't be interested in finishing 3rd. There won't be much difference to her to finish 3rd or 5th or 6th, something like that. She just wants to win. So if it doesn't work out for her on the 17th and she finds trouble, she won't mind so much. She just wants to make birdies, give herself possibly an eagle chance at the end on 17 and 18.
Now this is the hole where Veronica had double bogey last night. She's not thinking about that at all, but our statistics remind us. Fortunately, nobody will have reminded her.
She's just got to block that out of her mind. What happened yesterday? She seems to have done that very well to this point, but that's a little bit too far left from Veronica, and that's going to be difficult from there.
Well, she's almost in the same place that Laura Davies found herself in a short time ago. Here comes Annika.
It's something we saw yesterday, just not selecting the right club. She did struggle with that. Club selection was a real problem for Annika. Annie Monka deciding to take the flag out on the 14th, which is interesting. Not quite certain how this is going to come out of here, but if it comes out very fast, keeping the flag in might be a good choice. And she's played that really well. Good touch there from Anya. She looks totally in control.
Be a great boost for German golf if she were to win as well.
She has lived in the shadow a little bit of Martina Abel. Martina won a couple of years ago in Madrid and also twice this year. And Laura from the perfect position on the 16th. Another fine iron shot.
There's not been much wrong with Laura's game. It's just that two silly missed putts really probably going to cost her.
Good looking putt from Sophie Giquel, just not dropping. She's had some good touch on the greens today.
I think we can give that.
She's 2 under on her round, 7 under for the tournament.
Good effort. She's not a player who reveals a great deal. Anja Munker of Germany is revealing what a good player she is. With 5 holes to play, she leads by 2 shots from Italy's Veronica Zorzi. Is it a 2-horse race?
All right, I need someone on the red-eye or a planting jersey. Who's it going to be, people?
I'll go, sir.
Great. I need somebody in Houston by 5.
I'm your man, sir.
6 a.m. to Omaha. Who's taking one for the team?
That'd be me, sir.
Steve-O. That's what I'm talking about. Steve, can you make it to Buffalo by 4? Anyone seen Steve?
Enjoy your trip.
We will. Thank you.
We know why you fly. We're American Airlines.
Can you believe that we can text, email, surf the internet, even update your Facebook status right from the palm of your hand? At Sprint, we want everyone to experience all of the incredible things a 3G phone can do on a big 3G network. The wireless revolution continues. Come join us.
Introducing the Samsung Rant for $49.99. It's the fully loaded phone on America's largest, most dependable 3G network.
National Car Rental? That's my choice. Because with National, I roll past the counter and choose any car in the aisle. Choosing your own car? Now that's a good call.
Go National. Go like a pro.
Did you know that you can build a basketball court out of 3,000 pairs of recycled sneakers? I'm Daniel Wilson, and on my new history series, The Works, we're showing you how everyday stuff really works. Do you like beer? Me too. There is a huge story behind creating that one beer. We're covering a lot of stuff that people should be interested in. So join me for The Works, Thursdays at 9, only on History. Seriously, there'll be a lot of facts, if you don't like me.
Grey's Anatomy on Lifetime. The scandals, the gossip. I'm pregnant. The moments you love.
Sometimes people do desperate things.
Catch your favorite Grey's Anatomy episodes again on Lifetime.
It's not us. It's them.
We stick together. Grey's Anatomy. Check mylifetime.com for times.
See how bright life can be. Your favorite programs are brought to you by Bright House Networks.
the year. Be there as a hand-picked field of 15 superstars go head-to-head. Tiger Woods hosts the Chevron World Challenge. Begins Thursday, 3 and 9 p.m. Eastern on Golf Channel.
Well, we're not far away from the moments of emotion that are going to be witnessed around 18. Can she find a birdie here to take on to the last tee? I think not. It's always asking a lot, really. I mean, no matter how great a player is, it's asking an awful lot. Just to say, just go out and win. You know, it's the last time you can win again. It doesn't happen like that.
We just expect so much from Annika. She's produced so much over the last few years. We just expect her to keep on being able to do it. But she's had a busy few weeks. Travelled around the world.
Well, we see Anja Monke tap in, and now we see Veronica Zorzi in not an ideal position. Her second shot here to the par 3 15th, though. Needs to get this close. She can't afford to drop another one. The helicopter zooms overhead. Power boats nearby as well. And it's a little timid.
The ball really sitting down. Just being a little bit too delicate with that one. Laura for a birdie, and finally, after the frustration of the last 6 holes.
You think she's just left it a little bit too late. At least the smile is back on the face. She's 4 off the lead. You only never know in golf.
We'll see whether or not she decides on drive off the 17th tee. Nice, good, solid putt from Annika. There is still that possibility for Laura to finish eagle.
Well, there is. Sophie Gustafsson. Who really is, I suppose, the leading Swede behind the aforementioned superstar Sorenstam. A lot of good Swedish players, mind you. Louis Stahl is another one who's been playing here this week. Lotte Wallin we saw earlier with a victory in Turkey.
Emma Zacherson as well, a winner earlier this year in Spain. Karen Koch as well, having a good day today, 69. That's a disappointing hole for Sophie Gustafsson. What emotions must Annika be feeling now? Walking to the 18th tee, just 1 hole left before she retires. I know she doesn't like to use that word, but stepping away from golf, from competitive golf.
So this is it. Hole number 72 of the week. Goodness knows how many holes she's played throughout her career. Annika Sorenstam on tour since 1993. Her first win in the OVB Damen Open in 1995. Her first US Open win in 1995. And we'll be back to see her tee off. Composing herself, as is Veronica Zorzi, over a critical putt. This to save par. No, and so the gap opens for Anja Monke to go 3 clear of the Italian.
Oh, Anja Monke has not really put a foot wrong. She's just doing what she has to do. And that, unfortunately, is the first bogey of the day for the Italian.
What do you think is going through the mind?
Well, it must be a little bit of sadness mixed in with maybe a little bit of relief. It's been a long year for Annika. It's going to be an emotional walk up that final hole with her family here, and I'm sure there'll be a number of the players as well who will have hung around to applaud her as she walks up to the 18th green.
Yeah, Mum and Dad are here, Sister Charlotta is here. Well, she had the usual rhythm there. So she's into a fine place, she'll lay up from there.
Anja Monke on the par 3, 15th. 160 yards, pin back 33. We've seen a few of the players going down the left side. Let's see if Anja's No, she's made no mistake, right over the top of the flag. She continues to hit very good golf shots.
If Anya does win, she'll be more in the focus than she would under normal circumstances in a tournament because of everything that has surrounded this event. There's going to be far more publicity, there's been far more television coverage, being beamed around more countries in the world than ever before. But I'm sure she can handle it. She's a tall, popular girl, a good competitor.
We see Becky Burton just waiting on the 18th tee, looking like she's taking a completely different line from Annika Sorenstam.
Yeah, this is what she's waiting for, down on the 17th fairway. She's waiting for Sophie Giquel.
The 17th hole, the dogleg right. I drive to the corner of the dogleg where Sophie Giquel is. The only danger is to be blocked out by those palm trees down the right side, but no such problems for Sophie. Just a wedge in hand. Just losing it a little bit to the right, but just off the green. Not exactly what she wanted, but no trouble for Sophie.
Ibn Tinning on the 15th then, this upturned saucer of a green. 160 yards to negotiate. You have a good view of the green though. You can see where the ball lands as a rule. Ooh, and that's not where you do want it to land.
People say I'm pretty obsessed with speed. Come to think of it, I like to do everything fast. When I started training for Beijing, I wanted to learn Chinese, so I got Rosetta Stone. They say it's the fastest way to learn a language, guaranteed. Fast. I like that.
Rosetta Stone is not boring memorization. It's a system that lets you learn a language naturally, the way your brain is wired to learn. And Rosetta Stone uses speech recognition to coach you on the correct pronunciation, which will get you speaking quicker than ever. Call now for more information and get a free demo CD, because when it comes to learning a new language, speed is everything.
And go.
Rosetta Stone, the fastest way to learn a language, guaranteed. Call now.
I told you guys, under a minute.
You're in the market. But what do you want your numbers to add up to? Perhaps a simple, powerful investment designed to keep your financial future on track, like an Oppenheimer Life Cycle Fund. Just determine when you'll need your investment, 10, 20, or even 30 years from now, and the portfolio managers at Oppenheimer Funds will help you travel towards your goal. Whether that's funding a college education or the retirement you've always hoped for. Ask your advisor how to make Oppenheimer Life Cycle Funds part of your financial plan, and see what the numbers can add up to for you.
Carefully consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses. Call your advisor for a prospectus with this and other fund information. Read it carefully before investing.
Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest.
Golf Channel this January. Watch the next chapter unfold as Golf Channel presents an epic adventure like no other. The PGA Tour 2009. The battle begins January 8th, only on Golf Channel.
This looks a little tricky for Ibn Tinning. Looks like she's going to just bump this one forward, get it running. She's played that well. Good touch from Ibn Tinning.
Played it very well. I'm sure there are more Solheim Cup performances to come from Ibn as well. From Copenhagen, a 13 years since she turned professional. It's amazing when you read the biographies of these players, how many of them have got brothers, sisters, fathers, uncles, granddads who all played the game and introduced them to it. I saw about Maria Virchinova yesterday that it was her father who took her for a cup of coffee at the local golf club, and that sparked her interest in the sport.
There are so many different ways of an interest being, way of being introduced to a sport. Golf's so new in Russia. It's actually the Czech Republic that she started her golf. Only 4 golf courses in Russia to this point. Just 3 lady professionals. I'm sure it's a sport that's really going to build over the coming years.
And if she gets this one, it's almost good night time to the rest of the field. She'll be 4 clear. I think she'd be a very popular winner, partly because of her demeanour. People like to see golfers smile around the course, but she's not going to be smiling at that. That was, well, I don't want to use the word wretched, but it was a pretty horrible putt.
Oh, that's well short. I think a little bit scared of the speed of that putt. Quick from the back of the green, a little bit tentative on it.
Funny, if you could think back to the first hole today, she had a poor first putt and then a brilliant save.
Definitely kept her momentum going. Monica Zorzi, 4 birdies on her front 9 for an outward 9 of 31. Best today so far. She's 3 behind Anja Monka. The 16th par 4, 351 yards. Pin right in the centre of the green today. Trish Johnson finishing off on the 18th. Finishing with a birdie, so 2 birdies to finish off with on 17 and 18. 69, 7 under par for Trish, and that puts her in a tie for 4th place at the moment, with Sophie Gical and Ibn Tinning. And we can see Becky Burton teeing off the 18th and playing across the tee.
She had to wait a long time. It's about 5 minutes since Annika teed off.
Taking a very different line. Some of the players have chosen to do that this week, play down the 17th, but you will find your ball in the waste bunker. It does shorten the hole a little bit. You can't always rely on a good lie. That's the risk you take.
Is there another birdie to be had for Anja Monka here? No. She's had 4 today, but she'll settle for just moving along nicely at this stage. 4 under for her round.
Annika Sorenstam, second shot on the 18th, just laying up. We saw something very uncharacteristic from Annika here a couple of days ago, hitting her 3rd shot into the water. Katrin Nielsmark is going to have a word, I think, with Annika. Katrin working with Swedish TV. So that's a 4 for Anja on the 15th.
Yeah, first drop shot of the day. Bad time for that to happen. 3 to play, though. It means the lead is back to 2 now. And here is Veronica Zorzi, the closest pursuer. Two years since her last success, Veronica, in France.
Well, she's still got a good chance. Just those 2 shots, as you say, John. 3 holes to play. She's put herself in a good position here to make birdie on the 16th. And the last 3 good birdie opportunities.
Inte haft alla möjligheter, haft alla upplevelser. Det har varit helt otroligt, så det är bara att vara tacksam. Tänker du så här, fasen vad skönt det vore att avsluta med birdie.
Oh, well, we can eavesdrop. I think somebody might be in Swedish.
Bra, tack. Hej.
centre of attention, and willing to cooperate with the media to the very last. No, not to be for Veronica. I've got a feeling one of those has got to drop if she's going to take the title, but she is only two shots away. This is the third edition of the Dubai Ladies Masters, and of course Annika's won the previous two. But we're going to get a new name on the trophy. Not even Annika Sorenstam can come from 7 behind.
So one more hole down for Veronica Zorzi, 2 remaining. She's 1 shot ahead of Laura Davis, 9 under. But 2 behind the leader.
As you said, Di, Laura conservative by her standards here, just relying now on her technique from the fairway with the iron, getting this up there. Really needs to hold that putt that she's left herself, though. It's a 20-footer for a birdie.
Looking pretty disappointed with herself. And Yamanka going with a driver on the 16th. Looked like it started a bit left. It will be interesting to see whether or not she's blocked out by those palm trees that line the fairway.
Introducing Zurich HealthPoint. It's a new way of looking at business insurance. And whether you need a rapid response to a crisis or direct access to more locally based risk engineers than anyone else, it's here in more than 170 countries, so you'll have the confidence to take your business where you want it to go. It's here to help your world. Zurich HealthPoint, because change happens.
Here I am on E-Trade, about to buy my first stock online.
Get help online, by phone, in person. There are 1,000 new accounts a day at E-Trade.
We make meeting times, lunch times, and conference times. But what we'd rather be making are tea times. Tea times are the official start of what we love to do. The time for shots we'd rather forget, and the ones we'll talk about forever. In Michigan, long days, relaxing weather, and more than 800 pristine courses make for the perfect tea time. Because being able to play all day is pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org.
How many courses did you call before you found one that wasn't too far, wasn't too expensive, had a driving range, and could squeeze you in between 10 and 11? Maybe you should have just gone to golfnow.com and got it all in one shot. Get tee times at thousands of courses nationwide, online 24 hours a day. Golf Channel Thursday. Master of Ceremonies Tiger Woods hosts the last tournament of the year. In attendance, a hand-picked field of 15 superstars going head-to-head to benefit the Tiger Woods Foundation. Be there for world-class play, intense competition, and one of the biggest paydays in golf. Tiger Woods hosts the Chevron World Challenge. Begins Thursday, 3 and 9 p.m. Eastern on Golf Channel.
Back down the fairway on the 18th.
Well, the crowd is massed around the last green to welcome Annika. But there's a bit of golf to be played out there first, featuring Ibn Tinning for a start here, coming up to the 16th. It's a very distinctive hole with all those high-rise buildings in the background. They are quite a distance away, by the way. You seem to go across about 8 motorways to get to the course nowadays. We've not seen many people being able to get the ball close to the pin today there.
A lot of players have been pin high, but not quite on target. Laura Davis for par on the 17th. It's a good two-putt from Laura. Laura has an opportunity to get to 11 under. We've seen her hit the 18th green in 2 each day.
Annika will be happy to hit it in 3.
Okay.
And then I've no doubt we'll walk her in.
Annika Sorenstam holds over a third of the records on the LPGA Tour. Has been sensational over the last 15 years. Telling it to go. No problems at all.
That was popular. Oh, I bet even she's relieved after all these years as well. So this is Annika Sorenstam saying goodbye to the world of competitive golf. And it was an immaculate iron-in.
Annie Monka down the left side of the 16th, but she looks to be okay. You see the flag just fluttering a little bit. Hitting this one nice and high. Not a problem at all.
She may just have closed the door on the rest of the field. That was a sensational shot from Annie Monka, the one who seems destined to take the crown of Annika Sorenstam, who's posing for the pictures. Well, it does remind me of the days of Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer on the Swilcan Bridge at St Andrews.
There will be a tear or two from both Annika, I'm sure, and her caddy, Terry McNamara. They've been together 9 years, won over 60 tournaments together.
She's got the sniffles anyway, but a second round 66 really got us believing that she might win the tournament as a farewell on the Swan Song, but it was not to be for Annika here. And, well, this is the last thing Peggy needed, isn't it, really?
Well, she did decide to go down the 17th and obviously slightly mishit her second shot to the green, finding the water. Is now taking a drop. So Annika will have to just wait a few moments longer to say goodbye. We just look at a few of Annika's accomplishments over the last few years. 8 Player of the Year awards, 6 Bar Trophy awards, her lowest scoring average. As we see Becky Burton play to the 18th. And she came so close to winning the Grand Slam of Golf in 2003, won 2 majors, won 10 majors in all. Only 1 Women's British Open.
So the crowd gives its acclaim for one of the great legends. They rise as one. And they salute one of the greatest players the game has seen, men or women. She really is the Tiger Woods of the women's game.
That's one thing she says that she will beat Tiger Woods at, and that's retirement.
89 wins, an astonishing achievement. That was more important, though, than a great ambassador.
She certainly has been a consummate professional, always.
It just seems strange to say goodbye at 38, you know, when some people are taking up the sport at that age. Anyway, let's concentrate on Anya's birdie putt here, which she makes. And she re-establishes that 3-shot advantage now. It was a wonderful approach, and she has the demeanour of a winner now.
She certainly does. She has that nice little cushion. Just 2 holes to play. And you feel you want to have a couple of shots playing the 18th.
How disappointing for Evan Tinning that she can't make up for last year as well. Tied second in 2007 and 6 shots back at the moment. Veronica Throwback. Coming up to the 17th green.
Well, it was a nice aggressive shot from Veronica. Well, she's definitely going to improve on her finish last year. The young Italian player.
Oh, she really is in focus, isn't she? Wherever you look, there is Annika Sorenstam. And Becky, we saw come up a little bit short. She's already had one putt. Very difficult day for the young Welsh girl as well, playing alongside somebody who's so much in the spotlight. But they look very much at ease with themselves. Annika said at the start of the week she's very comfortable with her decision. She just knows it's time to go, to concentrate on other things, the business side of her life.
Yeah, it's been a long grind. A lot of work she has to put in each day to keep at the level that she's at. And she doesn't know whether or not she can continue to do that. I think it meant a lot to her to come back from her injury in 2007 and to win here in Dubai at the end of the year, her only win of that season. Just showed her that she could come back from that injury.
So a bogey for Becky to finish with. But she, of course, made her Solheim Cup debut last time around, and that final round 71 leaves her at 5 under for the 4 rounds.
Just outside the top 10 for Becky.
I don't think there is a soul in the house who wouldn't want this putt to drop.
Well, it would be a fitting end to a marvellous career. Annika as focused as ever. Taking a deep breath.
Well, a birdie would give her a round of 71. Great way to finish for a great champion. Oh, isn't she pleased?
And she kisses her ball and waves goodbye.
Well, a few people would like to get their hands on that ball. I'm sure the last one ever played in competitive golf. And poignant moments between player and caddy. I think she wants to take that with her.
Maybe she'll come back and get the flag at the end, and everyone's completed their round. A little bit of a sniffle. Sure, there are tears in her eyes.
Well, they often say Swedes don't show a great deal of emotion. And a nice touch there. A 71 to finish, a 6 under par total. Not good enough for her to retain the Dubai Ladies Masters title. But she's played with great grace throughout the years, and she's given us some great moments.
Her family at the back of the green to greet her, and her fiancé, her sister Charlotte Sorenstam, and a number of players.
Laura Fairclough, Martina Ebel.
Emma Cabrera-Bello, Martina Ebel, Bettina Howard, Ludwig Kreutz, and Liesl shedding a tear.
She's got to sound the card now. That's one thing you have to do. And Anja Munker then is 2 holes away from taking the title away from Annika.
The future looks brighter with us. U.S. Bank is the country's 6th largest commercial bank. The first choice for more than 14 million customers, including 458 of the Fortune 500. We've delivered a dividend every year since 1863. All across the country, clients rely on us. Today, U.S. Bank is eager to help your business take off. Yes, the future looks brighter with us, U.S. Bank.
It's that magical time of year.
Get special offers on the 2009 C-Class with a powerful 3-liter V6 at the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event now through January 2nd. There's never been a better time to get that Mercedes-Benz on your wish list.
Now I look back and I go, what was I thinking?
The skateboard went zoom.
I went bam. I tried to stand up and I couldn't. I can't work. I'm like, who's gonna pay for college now? It's a good thing we had the disability insurance.
Mutual of Omaha.
It was impressive.
Begin today.
Sometimes progress is about knowing when to stop. The same can be said for drinking. Please drink Johnny Walker responsibly.
Severe weather like heavy rain, wind, and storms can wreak havoc on our homes. If your home has significant water damage, it's important to take immediate action to prevent potential health hazards. Help dry out items in your home by removing them and propping them in a clean and dry room. You can also prop furniture on blocks to reduce staining and bleeding.
See how bright life can be. This program is brought to you by Bright House Networks.
My great-grandfather homesteaded not too far from here.
The people I'm meeting here, they don't make them like that anymore.
What we do here is as close to the frontier of logging as you're going to get.
They're third, fourth generation loggers.
There's some things that just don't change around here.
We follow along with what people have done for centuries past.
They're a living history.
It's a big frontier out there, and we're ready for the challenge.
An American original series, Axemen, Sundays at 10 on the History Channel.
Big break Michigan. 2 teams are left standing. Hugo and Camilla. Hames and Bernadette. Don't miss the thrilling season finale of Big Break 10 Michigan, Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern on Golf Channel.
Veronica really needs to hold this one to get within 2. You don't feel as though Anya is going to do anything wrong over the next couple of holes. She'll play conservatively. And that wasn't aggressive enough from Veronica's Aussie. She really needed to have a go at that one.
Well, we all know what's on Laura Davies's mind here. Is to finish with an eagle, if she could. It's been birdie par so far for her. Birdies are almost a gimme for her here. Well, they're drooling. It all depends on how it lies. Oh, it's there, it's okay.
And she's found a good spot. Looks to be lying very cleanly.
Well, if she could eagle it, she could finish second, of course.
Sophie Jugel, 3rd shot. Lying at 7 under, 2 under on her round today. And it's been a good, strong performance from the young French player.
Yeah, I think the most encouraging thing about the week has been the number of excellent performances from young players. If you look down that first page of the leaderboard, I mean, Annie Monk is still very young, of course. Sophie Jugel, certainly. Ashley Simon, Melissa Reid, all very, very young. All in the early stages of careers that promise a great deal. And it sends you away to Christmas in good spirit as well, doesn't it? If you have a good week in Dubai.
Absolutely. Before you go back to the cold weather, the cold and the wind and the snow. And that's a 4 for Veronica on the 17th. So she moves to the final hole, 3 shots behind Anya Monka.
She looks very businesslike, but just like Laura Davies, almost resigned to the fact that it's not going to be on the winner's rostrum that she will be standing.
She got off to such a strong start on the front 9, out in 31, but nothing really happening for her on the back 9. That 1 bogey on the par 3 15th, and all the rest pars. Anya from the ideal position on the 17th, just doing what she has to do, finding the fairway. Just centre of the green, really, for this one.
Yeah, keep the same rhythm. which has stood her in such good stead all the way through the round. One bogey only. Looks to be right on line. Depends on the length now, which is okay. I mean, it's almost a certain par, you would think, from there.
That's a good place to put herself, below the pin. This green not particularly quick, but it is sloping from back to front, so she's putting uphill. Ibn tinning a little bit further down the fairway.
I'm sure Ibn tinning will again, but it's not going to be a victory this week. But Annika Sorenstam has been in and she has signed her card. It's been a very emotional last few minutes, and Annika Sorenstam has managed to compose herself now, and she is at this moment talking with Catherine Imrie.
Annika, I know this isn't how you wanted things to end, but can you put into words how you're feeling right now, emotionally?
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's very mixed, I must say. I mean, I was standing there on, you know, actually walking down the 18th fairway, and I can just, you know, feel the breeze, and I just, you know, it just feels right. You know, the time has come, and it was just absorb it, enjoy it, and you know, I really feel good about it. It's obviously not the result this week, but you know, this wasn't just about this week. This was about my career and the things I've done, and I could really have not asked for anything better.
You know, it could all have been so different if the flat stick was behaving a little better, but you know what, it doesn't matter now, does it?
No, it doesn't matter. You know, I've been lucky to make a lot of putts through my career. I've hit a lot of good shots. You know, overall, obviously, very, very pleased, and I have so many great memories, and you know, I just have every reason to smile.
And what about that send-off from all the players at the 18th? That was pretty special.
It was incredible. I try to thank some of them, and you know, if I get a chance, I'd like to thank some other players for showing up on the 18th. It meant a lot to me. You know, you know, when you get the respect from the peers, it just warms your heart.
I was going to say, you're surprised by the outpouring of appreciation from all your peers? It's really special and amazing.
Well, we are competitors. We compete against each other every week, and you know, it's a tough sport, and when you're in an individual sport like this, you don't always get that, but I felt it today, and it was, like I said, very special.
Okay, now here's a tough question for you. If Alison Nicholas, the Solheim Cup captain, asked you to play next year in the matches, would you consider it?
No, I would not. I have not spoken to Alison about it, but I really don't think that that's the right thing to do. I mean, to get a chance to play in a Solheim Cup is an honour, and you need to be ready to represent your country, and I will not be ready. You know, I'm going to give somebody else a chance, enjoy it. I have some incredible memories from previous Solheim Cups, and it's one of the best things you can do, so I give the spot to somebody else.
That's very gracious of you, and Annika, thanks so much for all the memories. You really have been a wonderful ambassador for golf.
Well, thank you. I've enjoyed it very much, and going to miss you guys.
So that's it. I think that's right as well. I think once you've said goodbye, that is it. And Diane, what were your memories? What was your favourite memory of Annika?
Well, I was present at her first victory in 1994 in Australia. I mean, she's just been such a great ambassador, such enormous respect from everybody. And all the players are sad to see her go. But as she said about Solheim, for instance, if she can't give 100%, she doesn't want to be there.
That's a pretty solid putt from Anya. Should be a routine tap-in for her. And she will step on to the 18th tee with a 3-shot lead.
And forward to the green, Sophie Giguel. Green now in shadow. Easier to read the line on this putt. And no problems for Sophie. Well, she's got quite a few supporters around the green as well herself. And that could be an important putt at the end of the day.
69. Takes it to 8 under. Very important putt. If she finishes 4th, she will win a lot of money.
Well, she is in 4th on her own at the moment. Trish Johnson finishing with 300, 7 under. Just Ibn tinning to finish off now, who is at 7 under, who could catch her. A good drive from Veronica Zorzi.
Hi, I'm Tom Lehman. There are all kinds of golf products on the market today that claim to be able to improve your golf game. Well, I'm happy to tell you that for less than the price of a round of golf, you can hit all your clubs better. The G4 swing trainer is proven to dramatically improve the quality of your golf game while adding years to it as well. I have a very strong opinion about the G4 and what it does is that it helps to identify quickly those muscles you're using as you're going through a swing. And whether you're in your office or whether you're in a hotel room or whether you're in the locker room or whether you're in your house, you just hook it up to the door and you can do these exercises. You don't need to go to the gym. The beauty is the simplicity, quite frankly. The simplicity is what makes trainers all over the world use it to train their athletes. And so you're strengthening the muscles you need to use in order to repeat that golf swing time after time after time. The G4 swing trainer is a valuable tool. Buy one today. Hit longer, play longer. It makes the perfect Christmas gift.
Can you believe that we can text, email, surf the internet, even update your Facebook status right from the palm of your hand? At Sprint, we want everyone to experience all of the incredible things a 3G phone can do on a big 3G network. The wireless revolution continues. Come join us.
Introducing the Samsung Rant for $49.99. It's the fully loaded phone on America's largest, most dependable 3G network.
Success doesn't happen overnight. It starts with a vision. It takes planning, confidence, and performance.
Little chip shot off the green. He's got it. He's got it. Zach Johnson.
But above all, it takes the power of commitment. Transamerica, the power of the pyramid.
Tonight on Golf Channel, some of the game's favorite players tee it up for the Wendy's 3 Tour Challenge Clinic. And later, relive one of Tiger's most dramatic wins of his career. It's the 2008 U.S. Open, tonight on Golf Channel. Tiger Woods hosts the last tournament of the year. Be there as a hand-picked field of 15 superstars go head-to-head. Tiger Woods hosts the Chevron World Challenge. Begins Thursday, 3 and 9 p.m. Eastern on Golf Channel.
Just a foot and a half to tidy up for Anya Monker on the 17th. And this will give her a 3-shot lead playing the final hole.
And that's exactly why they practice for as long as they do on the putting greens before and after rounds. Those little 2-footers are the ones you have to nail every single time if you want to win tournaments. Here she comes, the ever-popular Laura.
She definitely is a crowd favourite. People love to watch her out here. She makes golf very exciting. Has been at the top of the game for a long time. Hasn't been as prolific as Annika Sorenstam, but had a very different approach than Annika has over the years. Everybody's different. Julie Gressiet will have had a good experience playing with Laura today. Her first year on tour.
22 comes from Bayonne, where they make the tapestries. '89th on the order of merit, so what a good time for her to find some good form.
She's lying 23rd at the moment, which would mean she'll pick up something like 6,000 or 7,000 euros. And that might just be enough for her to keep a card.
There's Melissa Reid. A lot of the players come out to watch the others finish, to lend their support, especially to their fellow country players. Julie Gressier. I'm sure the crowd now know who all these players are, just about, but anyway, it's still nice that they get some acclaim. Laura's third here. Avant, yeah. In other words, go on. Well, she needs that for birdie finish, which would put her into double figures under par for the week.
And tie with Veronica Zorzi, but Veronica still has that final hole to play. So an important putt for Laura.
Second here last year, and there could be a repeat performance.
Well, it has been a great event again, this third edition of the Dubai Ladies Masters. We've seen some fabulous golf.
Second place, by the way, is worth over €50,000. Not to be sniffed at.
All these putts very important right at the end. And this one an important putt for Julie Gressiet.
Whose brother Sebastian is a golf teacher in Bordeaux. Oh, nice to finish with a positive stroke in front of the gallery. It was alley this time as opposed to avant. Still just slithered past. Not quite dead. Playing out the last rites of the tournament here at the Emirates Golf Club, which is an excellent host. It really is. Everybody feels comfortable here. I don't know what it is about the ambience at the Emirates, but everybody feels comfortable. The practice ground, all the facilities in the clubhouse, the bonhomie, generally the arrangements for transportation to and from the golf course, the way it's set up. And Laura for birdie.
Well, the last 2 days we've seen Laura miss for birdie on the final hole. How costly that is at the end of the week. So a 9 under par total, 3 under today, 69, but it could have been so much better.
Yeah, rueful reflection, I think, there. And the day started brilliantly for her, didn't it? A hat-trick of birdies. It really promised well for Laura Davies.
And Laura looked like she might run away with it when she started off so well. A good par on the final hole for Julie. And a great experience for her.
Veronica Zorzi will come up short of the water here and then rely on her chipping prowess. Well, it's a long way short of the water.
They're laying it down the left side, which is probably a good thing. It's easier to play from there than down the right. You're not coming over so much water. You can see a little bit more of the green.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen Veronica smile for about 3 hours there. And it can only be because the strain has gone now. She knows she's probably not going to win, so she's just a little bit more relaxed, accepts the situation, and she'll be one of the first to shake the hand of Anya Monka here. If and when Anya takes the title. She's, well, we've all seen it happen before in golf, but we can't give it to her just yet.
This is a tough finishing hole. Anya obviously has played it well over the first 3 days, 2 birdies and a par. But she still has a lot of pressure, even though she has that 3-shot lead. She doesn't want to do anything silly. Looks like she's taking quite a conservative line from the tee. And there's no doubt she's playing this as a 3-shot par 5. And completed the first part very well.
Well, I think you would, wouldn't you? You wouldn't be taking on that water unless you had to do.
Well, she has looked in total control today. Ibn turning from the 18th.
And that's the last tee shot you will see here at the Emirates this week. Almost forgotten Sophie Gustafsson was out there. It's strange how she's just not really featured prominently all week.
Having a very up and down week. Struggling a bit today, +3 for a round. And not playing from the ideal position down the 18th either. And she's got past all of the palm trees. So she won't have anything in front of her, but it depends how it's lying in that rough for Sophie. Another player is very exciting to watch. Hits it a long way.
It's been another remarkable year. 29 events on the Ladies European Tour. Played all around the globe, really, not just in Europe, when you consider that they were off in Australia back in January.
The tour now travels to 4 different continents, 23 different countries. Some new destinations in 2008.
And here is somebody who was a first-time winner and who looks like being a second-time winner now. Probably often more important than the first win. You know, you've just proved you can really do it, and you're in there now every single time as a champion. There have been a lot of one-time winners, but not as many two-time winners.
It's most definitely more difficult. Veronica is a 2-time winner, and she was hoping for a 3rd win here at Dubai Ladies Masters, but not this year.
She hit 9 out of 9 greens on the front, but only 6 out of 9 on the back, and yet that's the 6th, and that's a classic shot.
Well, if she were to hold that, it would take her to 11 under.
National car rental? That's my choice. Because with National, I roll past the counter and choose any car in the aisle. Choosing your own car? Now that's a good call.
Go National. Go like a pro.
Hi, I'm Tom Lehman. There are all kinds of golf products on the market today that claim to be able to improve your golf game. Well, I'm happy to tell you that for less than the price of a round of golf, you can hit all your clubs better. The G4 Swing Trainer is proven to dramatically improve the quality of your golf game while adding years to it as well. I have a very strong opinion about the G4, and what it does is that it helps to identify quickly those muscles you're using as you're going through a swing. And whether you're in your office, or whether you're in a hotel room, or whether you're in the locker room, or whether you're in your house, you just hook it up to the door and you can do these exercises. You don't need to go to the gym. The beauty is the simplicity, quite frankly. The simplicity is what makes trainers all over the world use it to train their athletes. And so you're strengthening the muscles you need to use in order to repeat that golf swing time after time after time. The G4 Swing Trainer is a valuable tool. Buy one today. Hit longer, play longer. It makes the perfect Christmas gift.
It's that magical time of year. Get special offers on the 2009 C-Class with a powerful 3-liter V6 at the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event now through January 2nd. There's never been a better time to get that Mercedes-Benz on your wish list.
Golf Channel Monday. They're the shots you can't believe. The shots that make you say, how'd they do that? Golf's amazing videos. Trick Shot Edition. Premieres Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern on Golf Channel. They're competing as teams, but will their relationships survive? Big Break 10 Michigan. All new Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern on Golf Channel.
Must be around about 30 players under par, though, in the entire field, which is good scoring over 4 days around a tough golf course.
And Veronica guaranteed a 2nd place. Laura Davis finishing at 9 under. In 3rd on her own. Sophie Schickel, 8 under. 2 players tied for 5th position, Trish Johnson and Ivan Tinning, who's now playing the 18th. Well, Veronica's surveyed the putt, picked a line. Never got it running at the hole. So no birdies on the back nine for Veronica Zorzi, and that one bogey to be back in 1 over par. Played so beautifully on the front nine, out in 31. So a final round 69.
Still a very good effort from the 28-year-old from Verona, however, and she picks up that second prize of €50,750. Ibn Tinning.
Ibn will be trying to make birdie here as well. We'll take it to 8 under and move it out of a tie for 5th position and into a tie for 4th. That's what all the players are considering at the end of the week, trying to win as many Euros as possible.
So hopefully this will be the last shot from a fairway we'll see during the course of the week here in Dubai. Easier said than done. Are you confident? Yeah, she looks supremely confident to me.
She has looked very confident all day. Some of the German and Austrian players waiting to congratulate her. But first she has to negotiate this 3rd shot to the 18th. It sounded like good contact.
She's smiling. Go with the rhythm, go with the win. Anya Munker's on her way to victory in Dubai, and that's why she wears the smile of a champion. Well, it wasn't to be Annika's week, it is to be Anya instead. Well, it's a nice story. The winner of the French Open Championship this summer, and now here, what a place to win as well, in the desert in Dubai, in front of a big crowd, in front of royalty, and on the day that a legend said farewell to the game. Doesn't get much better than that.
It certainly doesn't. It's been a fine display today for Anya. Holding that putt on the first for her par, I think, was crucial. Could have made all the difference to how she felt about the rest of her round. And then making birdie on the second hole really got her round off to a great start.
Well, she's had only the one bogey at 15 as well. Now then, Ibn. She visited the water last year. What she would have given for that shot then?
Not making the same mistake, but just too many shots behind this year.
Well, half an hour ago, they all stood and cheered and applauded rapturously as Annika said goodbye. And now those same people will stand and applaud the new champion. The heir apparent, maybe. A second win of 2008. So Anya Munker. That's the name, and that's going to be the winner. Her name will be engraved on the trophy.
She's going to be covered in water in a few minutes.
Yeah, Eva Steinberger I saw there. She's his usual suspect.
That's a nice touch, the two of them walking onto the final green together.
Pictures to be had. But she just looked supremely confident over that second shot. Others might have had their knees knocking.
But she has looked all day. Maybe a little bit uptight on the first hole, but she's looked extremely relaxed.
Well, the interview she had with Catherine before the start of play, she said she'd had a good night's sleep, what was going on, there was no fuss about it, she'd just come here to win the title. And when she's going to do. Significant moment for the 31-year-old from Herford in Germany, who's been a pro since the year 2003. She had won €109,000 prior to today, and that is going to rocket to 184,000. The bank manager's going to be pleased. There's no credit crunch in Germany.
Well, that will move her up the New Star money list. We're predicting to 5th position. So that's quite a move for Anya. Ibn Tinning finishing off. this putt as well, worth a few euros. Is to take even into a tie for fourth position at 8 under.
Keep going. That was a lag, as they call it.
Yeah, it's not the most aggressive putt, but it's a par on the final hole for Ivan. So an even par round for the Dane, finishing at 7 under. So the stage is set for Anja Monka for her second win in 2008. Not much break on this putt. Just falling away at the end. She just wants to enjoy it. Take a little bit more time.
She can afford to smile. So always a very happy week is this one. The players look forward to coming here. They look forward to turning on the style in front of the spectators. In fact, they look forward to just about everything in Dubai. We've said goodbye to one champion today. Goodbye to a star. But maybe we've just said hello to another star. Anja Monka, terrific stuff, well played. The new Dubai Ladies Master. A drenched master. She'll need a new outfit. She can afford one. She's just won €75,000, but much more important, she takes the title. Annika Sorenstam couldn't do it. Anja Monka certainly could, and that closing 68, good enough for a 13 under total. Great scenes.
Martina Abel, two-time winner in 2008. Delighted for Anja Monka. Fellow German, Bettina Howard as well.
Thank you.
And Lee Griffiths, her caddy. He's been a great help to her. Also there for her win in France. Well, it's nice and warm out there. Clothes will be drying. No time at all.
Yeah, thank yous all around from Anja Monka. Nice to salute a new champion in the game, and as I say, a second win of the year. After France, now Dubai. So she is a winner in the United Arab Emirates. And the first one since Annika Sorenstam to be able to say that.
Look at this. I'm a free man. I go anywhere I want now and trade. E-Trade Mobile Pro. Right on my BlackBerry. Wait, hang on. Get an email. Oh, I'm a bad girl. Man. Anyway, you know, I get streaming quotes on it. God, relentless. Hang on a sec. Hey, girl, can I hit you back?
New E-Trade Mobile Pro. Trade stocks, get streaming quotes anytime, anywhere. There are 1,000 new accounts a day at E-Trade.
Find your perfect gift. Like the all-new Acura TL at the Drive Home for the Holidays event. Celebrate the season with low finance and lease offers. Visit your Acura dealer or shopacura.com.
Drink Johnny Walker responsibly.
What does every business need to succeed? Bright House Network's business solutions. Delivering the business services that keep you connected and ready to grow. With incredibly fast internet so you stay moving. Security that keeps your data safe. And reliable business phone delivering the features you need to run efficiently. All from the one local company you trust. Bright House Networks Business Solutions. It's what every Central Florida area company needs.
Are you ready for the digital transition? If you already have Bright House Networks, you don't have to do a thing. If you have extra TVs but not enough cable outlets, just give Bright House a call. They'll come out and install a new outlet wherever you need it. The kitchen, the playroom, even on the patio. With Bright House, it's easy to get set for the digital transition. So all you have to do is sit back and enjoy.
Get more information about the digital transition at mybrighthouse.com.
Off channel, some of the game's favorite players tee it up for the Wendy's 3-Tour Challenge Clinic. And later, relive one of Tiger's most dramatic wins of his career. It's the 2008 US Open, tonight on Golf Channel.
Daniel Munker of Germany has taken the Dubai Ladies Masters title by 3 shots with that closing 68. She wins it from Italy's Veronica Zorzi. Out in third on her own, England's Laura Davis. She was also round in 69 today, the same score posted by France's Sophie Giquel. Trish Johnson had a hole-in-one today at the 15th. It helped her to a 69. And Amy Yang, well, she couldn't finish 4th for the 3rd consecutive year, but she was in a tie for 7th with the pre-tournament favourite. Good efforts from Anna Rawson and Melissa Reid. Also from the young South African Ashley Simon. 69, a very popular mark today. Gladys Nocera, winner of the New Star Money List, and Virginia Legout-Clement and Karen Cook, all on the same figure. Better than that was Leah Hart of Australia, 68 off quite early today, but managed to get herself up into a tie for 15th place at the end of the day.
Disappointing 75 for Nikki Garrett. And also a 76 in the end for Julie Gressiet. 70 from Annalise Cordell, winner this year in Portugal. And also a 75 from Felicity Johnson.
We're going to hear now from Laura Davis.
Laura, fantastic start today, but I guess it wasn't meant to be.
Putting again. I mean, I hold a nice putt on the set, chipped in at the first, which was lovely. Nice little 12-footer on the second, and then the only putt I hold after that was on 16 for about a 12-footer for birdie. I'm so disappointed.
Am I right in saying if that putt had gone in on 9, things would have been totally different?
Well, yeah, I mean, that one missed, and then I missed about a 3-foot birdie putt on 10, and, you know, chance after chance after chance, and it wears you down. And by the end of it, I mean, I even left a 6-foot birdie putt out there on 13 short, which I can't believe I did that. But, you know, you get where you're just gripping the putter so hard, you're trying to make it rather than just letting it happen. And unfortunately, I got caught in that little trap again. Should have learnt by now, shouldn't I?
Well, it certainly looked like a lot of putts were going to go in the hole, and they just didn't go in. It's quite amazing, and I know it can get you down, but I'm sure you'll take it on the chin and come back fighting strong next year.
Well, it's a tournament I'd love to have won, and I think I've played well enough this week. I mean, the others are obviously playing extremely well too, but I know how many I've left out there, and it just, you know, sends you away pretty miserable about the whole thing. But it's such a good event. I'm looking forward to coming back already.
Well, I hope we'll see you here next year and enjoy the party tonight.
Oh, I shall be back next year, definitely.
Thanks, Laura.
I think there's a very telling word there, disconsolate. It does get you down, and obviously I knew she wanted to win here. It is one that's missing, of course, from a CV.
And there's no doubt she did play well enough and just did struggle on the greens all week, really. Could have been 4 or 5, 6 shots better quite easily. Played some great golf from tee to green.
Mark, we have teams on both coasts that are interested, but Milos only wants to play for Dallas. Milos really wants to play for Brussels. Milos only wants to play for Shanghai. Buenos Aires. Frankfurt. Paris.
Milos really wants to play for Rome.
How's your Japanese?
We know why you fly. We're American Airlines.
The world of business has seen its fair share of stormy weather. But even in uncertain times, the future looks brighter with us. U.S. Bank has delivered a dividend every year since 1863, helping the financial dreams of millions take off. With our prudent approach to banking, our strong balance sheet and capital position, imagine to what heights we can take your business. Yes, the future looks brighter with us, U.S. Bank.
What you looking for?
I'm looking for my tee time.
What's your tee time look like?
It's a nice course, not too far away.
Here's one. It's a 2:15.
No, that's not it. I need something in the morning.
Huh. There we go. It's a 10:37.
Awesome. How much?
$150.
Not it.
Need help finding your tee time? Get tee times at thousands of courses nationwide, online 24 hours a day.
On Golf Central, we say goodbye to Annika, how her last event ends as others pay tribute to the all-time great. Plus, don't miss her post-round interview as she steps away from the game. Golf Central tonight, 8:30 Eastern, only on Golf Channel.
It's been a good week for the Germans in general, with her playing well, Martina Elbel, and particularly Katharina Schellenberg as well, who ended at 5 under.
12th place for position. Very good indeed from the young German player. One to watch out for in the future.
Par, of course, here is 72, so almost 30 players got rounded under par over 4 rounds, which is very good work. The course is beautifully set up as always. Well, I can go down now to Catherine Imrie once again, who's working and beavering away down by the clubhouse.
It's good to have friends like that, isn't it? Yeah.
Anya, congratulations on a very impressive win out there today. How important was that up and down at the first?
Oh yeah, it was very important because, I mean, even she played with me and she made birdie. And I thought, well, I better hold my putt then, otherwise I don't want to scrap just right after the first hole. So, yeah, that was pretty good speed on that, but it got the center of the cup.
Certainly in the back nine, it looked like you were in total control. Was it fun out there?
Yeah, it was, especially 10, 11 and 12, where I played 3 birdies in a row. That was really big fun. And then 2 up and downs on 13 and 14. It was good.
So is the Solheim Cup now a realistic goal for you?
Oh, well, there's 1 more year to go, and I don't know, I mean, there are so many good players out there. I mean, it would be an honor for me, definitely, to be part of that team, but, I mean, first I have to perform next year, and then we'll see.
So how are you going to celebrate tonight? Are you going to join the rest of the players at the big party here at the club?
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have, I mean, my crowd followed me all 4 rounds, and I think we're gonna have a big bottle of champagne.
Are you going to be sharing it with the rest of us?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, well done and have a great time tonight.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Well, you can tell she's excited, and why wouldn't you be? But it's been a memorable week here. We've come for the last 3 years. We honoured that lady, Annika Sorenstam, in 2006. We honoured her again in 2007. But it was not to be for Annika this week. Maybe the pressure just got to her in the end. But Anja Munker is the lady who has taken over the mantle of the great one. Anja Munker is the winner of the Dubai Ladies Masters for 2008.
Golf Central says hello as we say goodbye to one of the greatest in the history of the game.
Great way to finish for a great champion.
One last encore for Annika Sorenstam.
I guess it's starting to settle in that this is it, and I'm done. But you know, looking back in the career, I have every reason to smile.
From her history-making 59 to 10 major wins, we celebrate the Swedish sensation's legendary career. Phil Mickelson sets the record straight in his response to disparaging remarks made by Tiger Woods' caddy. 3 wins and a victory at Valhalla for Kenny Perry, and he cap off his season in style at the Merrill Lynch Shootout. Or would his good old boy Ryder Cup teammates, Boo and JB, be good enough for the win? Golf Central, we're cooking and dissecting the best. It's the end of an era as we know it. Hi there, welcome to Golf Central. I'm Inga Hammond. After 15 years in which she rewrote the record books, Annika Sorenstam has now gotten in her golf cart and ridden off into the sunset. Her final round